Okay, let's go.
We're going inside of them, we're going outside of them.
Inside of them and outside of them.
And when we get them on the run once, we're going to keep them on the run.
And we're not going to pass until their secondary comes up too close.
And don't forget, we're going to get them on the run. We're going to go, 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 go.
We're not going to stop until we get over that goal line.
And don't forget, today's the day.
We're going to win.
They can't lick us, and that's how it goes.
The first platoon, go in there and fight, 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 fight.
What do you say, team?
What do you say, team?
What do you say, team?
Complex. Yes, it's a site of championship games to begin, and football season is here. As you know, our Cleveland Browns have put a victory in the column, and the city is charged up, and we're picking it up right here, and we will be on a journey for the next few weeks on TV20 with all kind of football action and much more to come. So starting out today, we will start with the youth flag football. These are kids 9 to 12-year-olds. I'm Tim Wells, and my partner is back another year, Alex Wright, from the Greater Cleveland Bar Association. Young Lawyers, Alex, welcome.
Howdy, Tim. Glad to be here for another great year.
You know, we've had so many memories from the Wind Bowl to everything else, but again, it doesn't get any sweeter than this when you put them on a field like this today.
No, these facilities are unparalleled. They got the turf. They got everything set up just so I think we're going to have a great morning.
Well, we can see they're already on the field, so right now we'll go over to Mike Serpatowski for the player introductions. Mike?
For the home team, in red, for Collinwood Glenville, number 8, Devontae Banner.
Hey, you hearing your name? Hey, guys, line up.
Number 4, Kamari Carter. Number 15, Jay Gordon. Number 10, Anthony Harrison. Number 6, David Johnson. Number 5, Tay Walker. Number 7, Nashawn Wright. For the visiting team in black, Zelma George. Number 3, Tavana Clements. Number 1, Andrew Cole. Number 4, Xavier Griffin. Number 6, Darquise Hines. Number 5, Leonte Hunter. Number 7, Levin Hunter. Number 12, Joshua Knuckles. Number 2, Tyland Murphy. Number 13, Martez Pinkney. Number 14, Carlson Landrum. And number 11, Emery Landrum. The coaches for the juniors, Collinwood Glenville, Joshua Carlton, assisted by LaCour Wise. And for Zelma George, the head coach is Mike Stennett, assisted by Patrick Carroll. Would everyone please rise for the playing of the national anthem?
Well, as you can see, we are moments away from Collinwood Football Complex with our first flag football. Again, these are kids ages 9 through 12 years old. And again, first of all, we're going to talk about the officials that will be calling today's game. Again, they are all with the Cleveland Recreation Department. They've been refereeing in their leagues all year long. And again, when you're talking about flag football, so many different things, no weight limit. Everybody's out there can catch a pass. You never know with the young kids what to expect. But again, they're from the Zelma George, Luke Easter Park League, and the Collinwood Glenville that play over at Thurgood. Again, on the left is Carlitos Torres. He'll be our head referee. 23 years in recreation, a graduate of Lincoln West. In the middle, Greg Tatum, a graduate of John Adams. He's over at the Lonnie Burton Recreation Center, 13 years in recreation. And on the right, Michael Gonzalez, first year in recreation, a 2016 graduate from James Ford Rhodes. Pretty good crew that'll call today's game, but Alex, they'll have some special rules that they'll deal with our modifications.
That's right, Tim. Those three are going to be enforcing some special rules today. First, we're going to start with teams of 7 players, so 7 on each side. As you mentioned, everybody is an eligible receiver, which can make for some exciting pass plays. The quarters are untimed, so 12 plays each quarter. The only thing that doesn't count for a play is a try for an extra point. The first down, you'll see the field marked off at 40 yards at midfield, divided into 2 20-yard sections. Each of those markers is what the teams are going to be shooting for a first down. If they happen to put the ball in the end zone, they have some options for extra points. They can run from the 2.5-yard line for 2 points or take a shot in the air for 1 point. Back it up to the 10-yard line, that's a 3-point extra play. And it looks like we're ready to get underway. Collinwood Glenville are going to start with the ball at the 15-yard line.
A little flip back pass, and again, they're going back, and that's not the right way to go. And I believe he's just inside. Now, where they place the ball, and I don't think they realized it yet, but they're sitting in the end zone. And I think he's looking at it now and going, oh, yeah. So that's where they are. That's what I thought, 1 foot yard line. But again, we'll be counting plays. Again, that was play number 1. And again, the young kids that you're looking at, again, just to give you a general idea, folks, there were over 1,000 kids that played flag football. They're still in their season right now at about 9 different sites throughout the recreation department. And again, it's co-ed. And the ages can range anywhere from a 9-year-old all the way up through 17. We also have Pee-wee programs that were taking place with the younger kids, 5, 6, 7, and again, 8-year-olds. With the 8-year-olds do play in these house leagues as well.
Tim, we just saw a nice pass play to get them out from the end zone. Tavon Walker to Nashawn Wright. Gain of about 3.
Third down, and again, they need to get to the 30, what we call it the 20-yard line. You'll see it on the side, the top of your screen. As you can see, they're right outside the goal line area right now.
Looks like the snap didn't make it back to Tavon Walker, so that's going to be a loss of down. And they've got 4th and long.
Well, they ruled it a safety because the ball ended up in the end zone. So now they'll replay it. They'll start all over again up at midfield, where the Zelma George team will be taking in a simple thing like fundamentals as far as snapping the ball and getting it to it. At this young level, that's something that the coaches will be working with the kids as we go through the day.
Jarquise in the bathroom. Don't touch it now. Coach, you can't be on the field. You can't be on the field. Carlitos, coach can't be on the field. Coach, come on the field. All right, stand over. You got to touch the field, move. The Carlitos goes to the red.
So now it's going to be first down. I think it's play number 4.
Right in there, Mike.
And we'll see what Zelma George does in the first possession. Timeout.
Red, first toss timeout.
You know, when you talk about the flag football, there is some special other rules that we didn't talk a lot about, and we probably need to talk about them a little bit. Let's talk about the deflagging rule as well as hurdling and how that all plays a role.
Yeah, Tim, that's probably the most important defensive special rule for the flag football. The players cannot, if they're making a run or running after a pass, try to block a defender from grabbing the flag. So that's called deflagging or flag guarding. That's a major penalty. That'll set them back 10 yards.
Yes, yes, yes.
And you just saw the imposition of another special rule. Ball is dead on a fumble. So even though that little shuffle pass was dropped, that automatically is a dead ball. A little switchback play on the run. That's Tavana Clemens.
You know, we've been watching these flag football games for years, and I'm an avid believer at this young level. All the razzle-dazzle usually gets you in trouble. You know, everything's a double reverse. What happened to the simple, let's sweep it right and go up forward? Let's go north and south. Right now, everything's been east and west.
Well, and you saw that, Tim, on the first series of the game with Collinwood Glenville, starting with the flea flicker, and it ended up at a safety.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to air it out. Pass play broken up by David Johnson. Great defense there to break up what would have been at least a 10-yard gain.
So now, 4th down.
And here we go, Tim. We got another 4th and long. They still have about 18 yards to go to get to that next first down marker. I think they got to air it out.
Absolutely. They're going to need to pick up some big yardage. And what scares me is every time they get into these kind of situations, they get, you know, we're looking at trips right now. And well, now they're going to run it.
Off.
And he picked up enough yardage, but not enough for the first down. So they'll turn it over on downs.
And great tackle by Tavon Walker there along the sidelines to prevent the first down.
After the young man got killed over at Cadell.
So we got first down. Play number 9.
Got a good snap off.
And a run, but no, didn't pick up anything there. It's Tavon Walker, the 7th grader out of Memorial. You'll see the coaches are on the field now where they're helping teach as they play. That's another advantage of the youth flag football. Little pressure. He's going to throw deep, and it's picked off.
Intercepted.
And he'll hit
Andrew
for the
Cole
end zone.
cuts back to the center of the field. Oh, what a move.
Hurdle there. They didn't call it.
Pick 6. Now let's take a look at that hurdle, Tim, because that's another offensive rule. The offensive ball carriers cannot jump with both feet, and we'll see if that's one that our folks in stripes missed, and if Andrew Cole got away with one.
Well, we'll take a look at the replay again. Andrew Cole with the pick, but we'll look at it here. Here's the throw, and you kind of see he just kind of flung it out there. Well short of his receiver.
Now here's the move right here. The cut back to the left.
Oh, definitely hurdling. And that's the reason, folks, you have the hurdling call, because of the level of the flags changed.
Yep.
So a missed call. But touchdown's good in the books. They're going to try to throw it in. And he'll run it in, and the extra point is good. So So because they run it in, they pick up now 8 points. Now they lead 10-0. The Zelma George Tigers.
And Tim, they got to be happy with this fourth quarter, putting points on the board, both on defense with the safety and then on offense for. Actually, let me go back. These are all defensive points. You had the pick six and you had the safety, so the defense is doing a heck of a lot of the work out there for Zelma George today.
And because they did the extra point as a run, that's worth 2 points. So it's not 9, it's 10-0. And I'm hoping now we'll see them teach some basic stuff. And there they go with that razzle-dazzle stuff, Alex. Woody Hayes would be flipping out in his grave.
Well, when you find yourself down early in the game, you just want to get back to basics, try to put some points on the board, try to make it to some first down markers, and the rest will take care of itself. But you got to think that Collinwood Glenville wants to answer here and not go scoreless in the first.
So second down. Well, at least we got the ball and we ran it straight up the middle and tried to pick up a few yards to get out of that end zone. You can see right there. Tackling is just like anything else. You have to make the tackle. You got to block. Here comes the long pass, and it's overthrown. His intended receiver was number 4. That is Kamari Carter.
I like him taking a shot at it there, Tim. Try to get some big yards and see if they can put themselves in a position to score.
And on this, I don't know if we'll pick it up here, but Kamari Carter did the one thing you don't do. You don't stop. You keep running. And you see there, if he'd have kept running, he might have had a shot at it. So they're going to punt here, which is an automatic punt. They'll move the ball up. Again, it'll be 20 yards. Oh, correction. That is the end of the first quarter, where the Zelma George Tigers lead 10-0 here from Collinwood Field. Again, these are kids 9 to 12-year-olds. And again, when you look at flag football now today in our community, and not just in Cleveland, but nationwide, it has become the popular one where parents try to get their kids to play there more now than ever before because of the safety reasons. They're always talking about concussions. Even the Cleveland Mini Football, which we'll see in a few weeks on the channel, they have a flag football program they run in the spring, and the participation is just growing more and more and more because of it. You know, now this is a recreational league. These kids aren't going to be setting anything on fire as far as athletic ability, but for them, playing in a day like today, this is all about having fun and getting the opportunity to play right here on TV20. But again, Alex, when you're talking about the flag football, and we've been watching it year after year after year, the one thing that kind of surprises me as we go through this every year is we never know what can happen. They are so unexpected at this level.
Oh, Tim, I think over the years we've seen games go right down to the wire to play number 14 in the fourth quarter. I think we've even seen some overtime games. You're right. You know, you look at the scoreboard right now, you got 10-0 after one quarter. You never know what's going to happen in the next 3 quarters. All right, directing traffic on the field. Everybody's lined up on the wrong side.
Yeah, they're getting that together.
Zelma George in the huddle.
So Zelma George takes over because they did go for the automatic punt, which means they move it up 20 yards. And now they'll take over first down play number 1 here in the second quarter.
kid. Get a touchdown for me.
Looking to throw.
And
in and out of the hands.
Andrew Cole put it on the money.
Come on, DeMarcus, man.
You can see right here, folks, good pass. Right there, got to catch it, got to catch it.
You know, I think he was thinking about his next move on the ground before he brought the ball in. So it goes back to fundamentals. Catch first, then start to make your moves.
Andrew Cole looking to throw. Pitches it out to number 6.
Shakes a couple tackles. Oh.
Dark Keys Hines was the ball carrier. And again, one thing about flag, height, weight, nothing of that has any bearing on this. Everybody can play, everybody gets an opportunity. A little juke move there, runs into his own guy, that put him in trouble. And making the tackle was number 5, Tavion Walker. And we will be selecting an outstanding player, both offense and defense. So you at home, you see if you can match our stat crew. Gonna run it.
Cole's gonna keep it.
And
over the 20 for the first down.
A missed tackle is gonna break the middle. There's another hurdle, and they didn't call it. Oh my. There's the flag.
How you go review? How?
So we'll go to the official on the field for the call.
Hurdle, offense, 10-yard penalty, first down.
Now, Tim, that's a shame. That's a waste of a play because Andrew Cole was going to put them easily within the 10-yard line, but not keeping 2 feet on the ground is going to set you back.
Now, I think they got the down wrong here. It should be second down because they ran the incomplete pass. So I think they messed that up, but we'll take it from here. So this is play number 3, 4. And he handed off to coming around this end. And right there, he missed the tackle. He finally stepped out of bounds.
Tavana Clemens walking the tightrope down the sideline. Got those yards right back with an excellent run. And that, you know, Tim, that where the double reverse worked out for him.
You better believe it. You look at it here. One
Clean
exchange, another down. You can see the way she took that ball. They've been teaching how to hold it.
And talk about fundamentals. Watch this tightrope walk down the sideline for an extra probably 3 or 4 yards. That is great field awareness.
Wow. That girl can play. Second down, play number 5.
And if it's anything like what Zelma George has been doing, I think we're going to see a passing play here. Oh, double reverse again. Tylen Murphy to the sideline.
So third down, play number 6.
And boy, Tim, time of possession can become an issue. Zelma George has had the ball for the entire quarter so far.
Yeah, its short running game is going to get you a lot farther in flag than anything else. And there's your
interception at the goal line.
Now, you know, if we were down at Cleveland Browns Stadium, they'd be saying, why did you throw the ball when you were running it?
Tavon Walker taking it back and getting Collinwood Glenville out of trouble.
You look at it right there. A nice tackle was by number 13. Again, Martez Pinckney, a 7th grader from Ohio Prep. So it'll be first down, play number 7.
Anthony Harrison about to make the snap. Sacked just out of the goal, outside of the end zone.
The offensive guys aren't blocking anybody. They're there, but they ain't blocking nobody. And you look at it right here. He's looking, now he decides, okay, I'm going to run. I hear a chant in the back of us saying Baker Mayfield. They'll be talking that name for a lot of years in Cleveland, I believe.
I think you're right, Tim. Good pass, good catch, good tackle all around there. Xavier Griffin on the tackle. Gives Collinwood Glenville a little more breathing room. They're not going to be right on the goal line here.
So this is 3rd down, play number 9. Oh my Lord.
Jump ball. Andrew Cole doing it on both ends. And that is Andrew Cole's 2nd pick 6 of the day.
I'm not going to say anything about long passes anymore today. I don't want to sound redundant.
Well, Tim, on a day like today, the wind is blowing a little bit out there. I'm looking at Old Glory in the corner of the field, and that can make a difference on those long passes. That thing just got hung up in the air.
Well, you look at it here, he might have got away with another hurdle, but by that time he was already in. So now they'll go for the extra point. It's 16.
And they're going to be at the 2.5-yard line. So again, if they can punch it in with a run, that's an extra 2. If they go to the air with the passing play and get it in, it's going to be one extra point.
And this does not count as a play for the game, the extra points.
Last minute personnel decision there. Shovel pass. So tack another one on there.
So now that was a pass, so it's worth 1. So now your score is all Zelma George Tigers, 17. And the Collinwood Cobras looking to get on the board. And they should be starting with play number 10, if I have it right here.
Andy.
I'll tell you what, Tim, if you're Collinwood Glenville, you don't want to see the first half go by without putting any points on the board.
Coach, you got 8. You got 8.
Yeah, they're going to have to, but I'm telling you, the long pass has not been good to them. They've underthrown it. You know, I'd be going short passing game with them.
And those 2 long passes you're talking about, Tim, both resulted in interceptions and run backs for touchdowns.
Over the middle. He had him right in his hands. Little slant there. His intended receiver was David Johnson.
I'll tell you what, Tim, just when we're saying they shouldn't go long, that was a pretty good looking pass. He put the ball on the money.
I think he heard some footsteps there. 2nd down, play 11.
Now we got some good blocking. Gives Tavon Walker some room.
So he steps out, but it's a 1st down for Collinwood. I hope they remember this play here. He looks one way, goes the other way, and just outruns everybody.
Now the only concern for Collinwood Glenville here, Tim, is they're running out of plays in the half.
Move over to the right a little bit. To the right some more, Sarkis. Right there, that's the middle of the field. One more play. They're coming at you. They're coming at you.
So I think it's all or nothing here, Tim, on play 12 of the 2nd quarter. Jump ball.
So that is the end of the first half, where you can see it's all been all Zelma George. But folks, while we have a minute, Alex, we're going to talk a little bit about the Cleveland Bar Association Young Lawyers. We talk about this every year, and every year I got to come back and ask you, let's talk about what is the mission and what is this all about with the Young Lawyers section?
Well, Tim, the Young Lawyers section is a section of the Cleveland Metropolitan Bar Association that's designed and tailored to the professional needs of our newer and younger lawyers. So it's a good introduction of these folks who had just passed the bar to the legal community. It's a great way for them to meet other attorneys, judges, the folks that they're hopefully going to be working for and with in the city for the rest of their careers. And one of the things the Young Lawyers section does is expands their mission beyond the legal profession. So one of the reasons we love partnering up with you every year, it allows us to hopefully make a little bit of a difference in our community, but outside of a courtroom. So whether it's our partnership with the Division of Recreation, regularly the Young Lawyers section will go cook meals at Ronald McDonald House, help out the Legal Aid Clinic to provide free legal advice for folks who can't afford attorneys. We really try to show our young lawyers that a big part of being an attorney is service. We're there to serve our clients, we're there to serve our communities, and this is one of the many opportunities we see to, as I said, hopefully make a small difference in our community.
You know, and then you watch the kids that are out here and playing and the support. You can tell it is so important that we reach out to those kids to give them this kind of programming.
Absolutely.
You know, our commissioner of recreation's got this motto that, you know, we make it happen when it's about kids.
Yep.
Anytime we can do anything for kids, we make it happen. And our hats have to go off to the rec instructors and the people that are out there every day working with them, putting their leagues together, getting the kids to play. And this young age group of 9 to 12, you know, in a few years, they're going to make decisions on what they want to do.
That's right. And when you see the coaches working with the kids and you see the structure, the development, the fundamentals, I mean, they're learning skills and work ethic that are going to translate outside of the football field into whatever they ultimately might want to do in the rest of their educational and professional careers. So, you know, you can't say enough about what a great opportunity and resource this is to the kids, because again, it goes beyond the football field, it goes beyond the sports arena, and it can really translate into great experiences for these kids down the road.
Well, folks, stay with us, because when we come back, we'll have the second half right here from Collinwood Field.
Become a professional American Red Cross certified lifeguard today. You must be at least 15 years of age, be able to swim 500 yards nonstop, retrieve a 10-pound weight from the bottom of a pool, and pass a written test. Lifeguard training classes are signing up right now. For more information, call 664-3018. That's 664-3018.
Welcome back to Collinwood Field. You've been watching flag football actions. These are 9 to 12-year-olds. And again, the Zelma George kids play over at Luke Easter Park in Collinwood, Glenville. They play over at Thurgood Marshall. Again, Alex Reich with the Cleveland Bar Association, Tim Wells. And again, Alex, when we talk about second half, down 17, if I'm Collinwood, hey, I just want to get one in the end.
That's right. You got to be aggressive out of the chute. And, you know, you look at that scoreboard and you see, boy, that first half must have been chock full with offense. Every one of those points, Tim, was scored by the defense. You had a 2-point safety. You had 2 interceptions run back for touchdowns and a 2-point extra point and a 1-point extra point. So all of those points actually were put on the board by Zelma George's defense.
So what you're telling me is we better not recommend any of these guys for offensive coordinator.
I was going to say, Collinwood Glenville's best bet might be to give up the ball so that their Zelma George's defense isn't on the field.
Well, they get a big run by number 7 from Zelma George, and you look at it right here. This is simple, basic. Come right off the tackle, and again, it's making the tackle.
Levi Hunter. Good gain on first down. Looks like they're going to run it again.
And now they're going to call a penalty.
Quarterback, quarterback, quarterback.
So we will see.
Number 5.
If they're walking it back, we'll find out what the referee is calling here.
Come on.
We'll go down to the head referee,
I'm going to guess flag.
Hurdle.
Oh, hurdle.
Offense. 10-yard penalty. Replay first down.
Yeah, we'll see if they're a little more vigilant about that penalty in the second half than they were in the first. And that'll set them back 10 yards.
So second down.
All right then, bro.
Play number 2. Gonna look right here. Trying to run. A lot better job. I thought they had the tackle. I didn't know they had me confused.
I think Joshua Knuckles was confused. I think that he slowed up a little bit, looked down, realized he still had his belt on.
I thought I heard a whistle. Let's take a look and see if we can hear something for you at home. Absolutely. They went to grab it, and he thought he had it, so they ruled him down. Second down, play 3. They're going to try to run it to the outside.
Oh, he's got some room.
Missed tackle. We got a flag on the play. He's going to go the length, it looks like, but this could be all for naught before he's finally brought down.
Boy, a flag down back at midfield. Otherwise, Emery Landham got it down to about the 3 or 4 yard line. Let's see if it's coming back.
Offense. 10-yard penalty. Replay second down.
Well, we'll see if we can pick it up here, Alex, that the flag he's talking about. It's got to be on the ball carrier, number 11. And it looks like he did use his arm. And again, we may not see it on that side, but when you take that football and you drop it down, you notice how he lowered it?
That's actually a clever way to do it.
Yeah. Except when you get caught.
Right. Well, the penalties have been costly for Zelma George this series.
So second down, play 4. Try to run it to the outside. It seems like the Zelma George Tigers have got to the point where, hey, we're going to run the football.
Yep. And that time, Carlson Landrum getting the ball close to midfield. And they're about 3 yards short of the first down at midfield at the 40-yard line.
We got a timeout on the field. And while we have a timeout, I want to send some information to you at home about free recreation programs in the city of Cleveland. And obviously, the first one we'd like to talk about is, it is not known that well, but again, free meals at all Cleveland recreation centers for children that are in school. You must be a student in school. They have free meals offered at all recreation centers Monday through Friday. They usually will get there around 3:30, between 3:30 and 5. And again, the free meal program, again, is for students in school. You can contact your local recreation centers. And if you're not sure and you need information on that free meal program, you can pick up the phone right now and call 664-2570. Again, the healthy, hearty meals include a meat, a vegetable, or fruit, bread, and milk. And again, it is through the City of Cleveland, and I believe it is state funded or through the U.S. Department of Agriculture. And again, at all recreation centers, so please take advantage of it. A better way to do it is send them this up to the rec, have something to eat, do his studies, and recreate in a safe haven.
One-stop shop.
So they tried that little throw the pass out, and they were there to play it.
Boy, Kamari Carter got back there quick for the tackle. Watch this.
Nice job. Great play. Again, you mentioned Kamari Carter. He's from 5th grader at St. Thomas. He likes the Packers and Odell Beckham.
We won't hold it against him.
No, absolutely not.
Now that tackle by Kamari Carter, though, set him back about 3 yards. Now they're looking at 4th and a little bit longer. Now we've got Andrew Cole back in the quarterback position. Oh, what a great
nice pass to the outside. He could be gone.
Martez Pinckney, touchdown, Zelma George.
Well, they finally put one on the board on the offensive side, and it was to number 13. Again, Martez Pinckney from Ohio Preparatory School, a 7th grader. Why does 13s always match up with Beckham? Odell Beckham. You look at right here, big guy. Again, you can see he went right by him.
Great pass by Andrew Cole, and as soon as Martez Pinckney got it, turned the corner, he was gone.
So they'll go for the extra point. Keep in mind, they're going from the 2.5. So if they run it in, it's worth 2. If they throw it, a pass, it'll be worth 1. Looking to throw, he's going to throw it over the middle, and it's batted down. A great job on the defensive side by number 5. That's Tavon Walker. I can tell as we go through now here, and you can feel it in the second half, how the kids are now starting to get the feel of making those tackles, how important it is. You miss a tackle in this one, just like any other football game. If you don't tackle, you don't block, and you don't catch the ball, oh my.
You learn that lesson quick.
What's Hugh Jackson been so proud of with the Cleveland Browns, creating those turnovers? That defense of ours has been amazing. Now next week we'll be right back here at Collinwood Field, where we'll have the teenagers 15 to 17. It'll again be the All-Stars from the Luke Easter Park League and from Thurgood Marshall.
Yeah, I think we had a little movement on the line there on Collinwood Glenville.
False start. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Replay first down.
Play number 7.
Collinwood Glenville lining up heavy on the right, 1 receiver wide left. And they go to that receiver.
Almost intercepted again.
Those underthrown balls can be deadly, Tim.
And I understand. I know you're behind. You're trying to get some points quick, but I still like the idea of running the ball, but everybody loves to throw it. So.
Well, and handed to Zelma George's defense, you had 1 receiver lined up left. By the time that pass was thrown, Zelma George had 3 defenders in the area ready to break it up.
They're going to run it to the outside.
Gets to the first down, cuts back. Back again. Yeah, it looked like that flag was falling off.
But more importantly, they pick up a first down.
Good run there by Tavon Walker. Some good little jukes right here. There's one. Cuts back to the sideline.
And he didn't even realize it, and then it finally came down. So it'll be first down. Should be play number 8, if I'm correct. I'm being told it is play number 8. Oh, here we go with the old reverse. Up the middle. After all that, they pick up about 3 yards. It'll be second down, play number 9. Even though the flag football program will be coming to an end shortly, we do want to remind you that we have some great programs that are now taking place at all your rec centers. We'll pass them on to you. Gonna look to run it. Yeah, there was a hurdle.
Was the hurdle.
Caught that. That was a good call.
Yeah, that would have been a great move if it weren't for that pesky rule.
Hurdle. Offense. 10-yard penalty. Replay 2nd down.
And again, the only reason is if you look at the flag level. Now, here's the attempt.
Right there.
Yeah.
Right there. And that was a great call. The officials were right on that.
Yeah. Changes the level of those flags, and it prevents the defense from making that tackle. 2nd down, looking to throw. Short pass, came back, caught it.
Flag on the play. Finally brought down by Tylen Murphy. Now, what do you think, Tim? Is that going to be a flag guarding? I can't think of what else that...
That's what I'm thinking they're calling deflagging.
Flag guarding. Offense. 10-yard penalty. Replay 2nd down.
You were right on it, partner.
I still got it, Tim. These old eyes haven't failed me yet. We were talking about the young lawyer section at the break. I appreciate you having me back. I don't even qualify as a young lawyer anymore, so thanks for the exemption.
Oh, hey, every year you're always invited back. We're going to have Mike Serpatowski working with you pretty soon here. He keeps telling me, you know, about my gray hair, but I look over and he's holding his own too. We look here to the outside.
Get some of those yards back.
So it should be 3rd down. They wouldn't pick up a first. I thought it was 3rd down. Oh, it's 2nd down because I'm looking at 3rd. That's what I thought. Play 10.
High snap. Tavon Walker keeps it again.
I'll tell you what, the more I watch Walker, you know, he's got some athletic ability.
He's quick.
Now his favorite player, Cardell Jones. That's a Glenville kid.
That's right.
Plays for the Chargers.
Fourth down.
All right, Collingwood Glenville has one play to punch it over the 40-yard line.
They coming at you, Scoop. Go, Scoop.
Oh. That razzle dazzle. Do it every time, Tim.
Starting off here.
We see that on replay, Tim. They back to fundamentals, put that ball right in the breadbasket, but they were trying to get too quick, too cute with it. And we got ourselves a fumble for a dead ball.
Yeah, when they look at this, they're going to come back and say, geez, all I had to do was make sure I slowed down and gave it to him.
He was already out there, wasn't he?
So the Zelma George Tigers will go back on offense. It'll be 1st down, play 12. This is the last play of the 3rd quarter. And they are on the 27-yard line. They can still pick up the 1st down.
I think with play 12, they got to go all or nothing, right, Tim?
Well,
I guess they could take it over in the 4th.
They can take it into the 4th.
And that's what they're going to do. Ooh, let's see where they're going to mark that.
If they put it on the line, it's a 1st down. If they don't, it'll be 2nd. Let's see where they spot the ball. And I think they're ruling it on the line, so it will be a 1st down. But they'll Down to the other end of the field as we look at this replay right here, Alex. Short pass.
Let's see. I think that's a good spot by the officials.
Yes, he was past that line. So they did pick it up. So we'll go to the other end and start the fourth quarter. But before we do, we want to let you know that we have some programs that are now coming up for you, the citizens of Cleveland. And the one that scares me the most, every year they have it, and it's co-ed, and it's co-ed volleyball. Again, they have a midget age group, which is 8 to 11-year-olds. They play on Wednesdays. They have a juniors, which is 12 to 14. That's on Mondays. And on Tuesdays, the seniors, 15 to 17. Again, all the equipment and uniforms are provided. So please contact your local recreation centers. If you're not sure and you want more information on the volleyball program, you can pick up the phone right now and call 664-2014. That's 664-2014. Well, I'll say one thing. The officials have used the flags here in the second half.
10-yard penalty, replay, first down.
So that won't count against the 12 play count in the quarter.
Red.
So with the timeout on the field and why they're doing that, we also want to let you know, folks, we've mentioned about the co-ed volleyball. There's also competitive swim teams that are now practicing and getting ready for their swim meets. And shortly you'll see them on TV20 as we'll have the Winter Swim Championships. Again, that's 8 to 17 years old. You can contact your local recreation centers and get on those competitive swim teams. Again, they teach them all the strokes, and if you're a pretty good swimmer, you'll see some outstanding swimmers from the Cleveland Recreation Department. If you have questions regarding the swim program, you can always pick up the phone and call 664-3018. That's 664-3018. I'll tell you what, Alex, we haven't had a chance to talk a little bit about the Browns, but we need to talk about them. You know, there's a little bit of a feeling in this town right now.
Yeah, it's nice that there's finally something to talk about.
Their defense has been great, and now the offense, Mayfield signed to put a spark to him last game. You look at, here's this young lady. Here she goes again.
Tavana Walker. Excuse me, Clements cut in the corner. What a run by Tavana Clements.
Wow.
Oh, flag on the play. Let's wonder if that's
a lot of laundry.
And boy, that was a late flag on the play. Let's see what the call is.
I didn't see a hurdle. We're told up here by our stat crew.
Personal foul, offense, pushing out of bounds. 15-yard penalty, replay, first down.
Oh, that's true. You have to go for the flag. You just can't knock them out of bounds. And obviously, start knocking people out of bounds with no equipment, you're going to have injuries. So whoever was blocking for him, they sent somebody flying. You're looking at Mike Stennett. Again, the young man has had a pretty good year. They won the youth baseball, if you remember, on TV20. There it is, right? Whoa! He nailed him. Number 6. They never liked those when those penalties are called. Darkees Hines. He's a Marrero student. He loves baseball. First down, play number 2, fourth quarter action. Now we got another one trying to double reverse.
When will they listen to you, Tim?
I don't know. I'm going to go to a coaching clinic.
When will
here.
they listen to you?
I'm going to go to that coaching clinic. You know, but sometimes when you talk to them about flag football, you know, and you're a veteran and been around a while, they think you're a conservative offense, you know. But with the younger kids, you know, I've seen it for years. If you can run the football, short passes, control the plays, you're all set. Now you got to make tackles, and you can't let them run outside. That's the success to flag football. Got it right away. He's got people out in front, and a nice tackle. Number 6, Darquise Hines. Or correction, number 6, David Johnson, the 7th grader out of Memorial. And look what he picked on David Johnson here. Alex, you see who David Johnson's favorites were? A little bit of a surprise?
Yeah, I like the local connection.
Who did he pick there, Alex?
Jarvis Landry.
Wow. Did he make a heck of a catch the other night? 3rd down, play number 3. They're going to make sure they give it to him. That time they give it to him. Now they're going to throw wide open. Touchdown.
I'll tell you what, Tim, that razzle-dazzle paid off.
That one there shut me up real quick, didn't it?
Boy, what a play. Tavana Clemens takes the snap, flips it over to Andrew Cole, and there's the receiver just sitting there in the end zone waiting for it. Boy, I'll tell you what, that's a tough one for Collingwood Glenville.
Here's a nice hand. I give her credit. She made sure he got it, and he just threw it up there.
Center fielder just camps out under it.
And he snuck behind the defense, and nobody had him.
Martez Pinckney with the deep reception.
You're going to try to run it to the outside. They run it in and can add 2 more points.
Tavana Clemens was about to run all the way to the concession stand. She made it to the full end zone.
Well, it's been, I guess we can now keep that offensive coordinator because they finally put a couple on the board. Again, you're looking at our aerial shot. You're at Collingwood Athletic Complex. TV20 coming in your house, folks. Again, every year they give us some great shots, and there's a lot of football to come in the next few weeks. This is just the first game. You'll see us for the next few weeks on the channel. We'll start with flag, and then we go to the tackle, and then don't forget the young ladies, the cheerleading showcase. The swim meet, so much coming up right here on TV20. So 1st down.
Tim, I think at this point, Collingwood Glenville's just got to want to put some points on the board.
I would, but I hope they don't keep throwing bombs here.
Oh, he reels in the high snap.
Sweet.
Got a flag down right at the line of scrimmage there. We'll see if somebody got a little jumpy off the line.
They're walking it back.
Defense, offsides, neutral zone infraction, 5-yard penalty, replay 1st down.
That's the first time we saw that call today. Usually the officials will tell them step back, move back. And then if they don't, then they'll flag it. I'm sure that's what happened here. Play number 4, still 1st down. Yeah, the offense was jumping that time.
False start, offense, 5-yard penalty, replay 1st down.
Well, deja vu all over again, back to where they started.
I'll tell you what, Alex, I don't see this turning into one of those come back from the nail biter we had a year ago. And I think we go to overtime a year ago?
I think we did go to overtime a year ago. That was one of the, that game's going to go down as one of the all-time greats.
Here's the pass over the middle. He got it.
Oh.
And let's see what they're going to call here. They said it was an incomplete pass. I thought he was down.
It must have come out, come loose on when he hit the ground. That was a great pass.
He has it.
One step. Oh.
And then he drops it. Second down. Play number 5. I'll tell you what, there's been more flags pulled by the referees than the kids in this quarter.
The refs are getting the workouts,
offense,
Tim, that's right.
5-yard penalty, replay second down.
Still second down, play 5.
Been kind of a sloppy fourth quarter, Tim.
It has been. It has been. They're losing their focus here.
Coach trying to provide a little assistance on the snap. That's been a recurring problem for Collinwood Glenville today.
Incomplete.
Just underthrown. Tavana Clements on the coverage. She was all over her receiver.
Now you got to believe they're going to punt here. There's no way they're going to go for it. 4th down. Oh my Lord.
Now, what do you got to lose?
Yeah, play 7.
Oh, he's got an opening. Good cutback. Tavon Walker had an opening.
So Zelma George will take over the ball. And they are going to be at the 15-yard line.
And there you see on that run there, Tylen Murphy came in and made a great tackle. Probably prevented a first down.
This will be play number 8.
Now, if we were in NFL land, Tim, I'd say this is would be about time for Zelma George to run out the clock, but that's not the way it works, so we're going to see a few more plays.
Well, knowing them and knowing the coach, he's going to make sure they have fun. He may come up with about 3 more razzle-dazzles.
Yeah, if there's a time to try it.
After the last play they ran, that was sweet.
Yeah, that was.
That'll go down as one of the better ones. Everybody moved but the center. Trying to think, who was the NFL team who's always the most penalized for years? Wasn't it the Raiders?
Yep.
I thought it was Notre Dame at one point, you know. But Notre Dame, Mike saying they're smart guys. They do. They get a good group of kids.
Illegal procedure, offense. 5-yard penalty, replay first down.
Illegal procedure. Too much movement.
Play number 9, looking to throw.
Uses his coach as a screen.
Now here, the one thing you're seeing, again, you can tell him, eventually the officials will tell him, you make that tackle, you always hold the flag high and then you give him the flag back. And he did, he gave him the flag back, but you don't want to just let it fall on the ground there. So second down, play number 10. We'll look at it right here, Alex. He used the dang coach, you're right. Is that illegal participation by the coach or what?
He's going to say, I was just standing here. Looks like they're going to air it out. Got a man in the corner. Oh, a little too much air under that one. Let me take a look at the flag. I think the wind might have helped that one a little bit.
Immediately following the game, again, Alex Reich and Ashley Jackson will be down on the field for the presentation of the outstanding offense and defensive player. And I got a hunch I knew who I'm picking. I know. Pressure. Got around to the outside.
Ooh, good cutback. Oh, I think we're going to have a hurdle call.
Definitely, definitely. When he jumped back, that was a hurdle. That was a good call by the official.
Tim, we might have a name for this game. Penalty Bowl.
You
might
got
be.
that. That might go down as the thing.
Hurdling, offense, 10-yard penalty, replay, third down.
Well, I'm sure someone talked to him at halftime and said, hey, you missed a couple hurdles.
Let's take a look right there.
See? Well, wait a minute now. Did he leave both feet?
He did. It was a small one, but I think it was the right call.
So third down.
With the penalties, I think we're going on about play 75 of the fourth quarter.
You got that right, Alex. Oh, my. Now, you see Mike keeps that little pad with her, and I'm sure that was some plays they practiced, but now he's putting his own creative mess together. So they call a timeout. Who knows? Somebody needs to talk about this timeout.
No comment, Tim.
That's right. We can't defend this. But what we can talk about is that we can talk about the flag football program itself. And first of all, folks, we want to let you know that we mentioned about there are 9 sites that have flag football. And again, also, before the season began, they had camps and clinics for the kids and the coaches. They started those back on August 28th and 29th and 30th. Then you also have your senior league. There's 3 sites over at Halloran and Luke Easter and Thurgood Marshall. And again, those 3 leagues play on Wednesdays. And again, it takes a lot of people to keep this thing moving in the right direction. Here's another reverse, another pitch back. And he missed. There's the sack. That'll tell you about that razzle-dazzle.
Yeah, nothing doing on that one, Tim. Collinwood Glenville got back there quickly, made sure to rip that flag before anybody could call a penalty and have to try it over again.
So we got a 4th down play.
Who is that on the tackle?
Number 8.
Devontae Banner putting a stop to that play.
The 6th grader out of Patrick Henry. So this should be their last play for them. And then Collinwood, if they can hold them here, I believe they have 1 play left, if I remember. Oh, this is it. I've been told this is 12. They're going to go for the bomb. It's a jump ball. Touchdown.
What an end.
Oh, no. I don't see a flag on the field. So the pass caught by number 15. That was number 15. I'm looking right here. Joe Serpatowski made the catch.
Well, Tim, can't think of more of an exclamation point in this game than that play. They give it back to Tavana Clements.
She goes in to score. So that play will bring us to the end of this game. And again, it's been all Selma George Tigers. And folks, stay with us, because when we come back, we'll have the outstanding player of the game and with an offense and a defensive player. Who do you pick? Who is it? So let's see if you can match our illustrious stat. We'll be right back.
I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat apples and bananas?
Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
All right, Alex Reich here from the Cleveland Metropolitan Bar Association. What a game. We're here to present our awards for outstanding offensive and defensive players. First on the offense, she was all over the field, 25 total rushing yards, putting the exclamation point on the game by putting that extra point in. Tavana Clements, number 3. Congratulations. Good game. Good job. All right, and on the defense, 60 yards worth of returns on interceptions, both for touchdowns, and 3 tackles. Our outstanding defensive player of the game, Andrew Cole. Great job. Good game. And congratulations to everybody today. We had a blast up in the broadcast booth. Good work to all the players and coaches, and we look forward to seeing you all again next year. Back to you, Tim.
Well, there you see it. Again, the outstanding players that were selected today, obviously from the Selma George Tigers. You've been watching flag football. These are 9 to 12 years old. We want to remind you that next week we'll be right back here at Collinwood Field. It'll be the big boys, 15 to 17. Again, all stars from the Thurgood Marshall League and the Luke Easter League. And again, that could be something exciting to watch. So stay tuned. But for today, we're going to take a look at some of the faces, some of the plays that were part of the 2018 junior flag football game between the Selma George Tigers and the Collinwood Cobras. So for Alex Reich, I'm Tim Wells. Good night, everyone.